What's up, everybody? So, sorry about my looks. I'm already starting to sweat, and you'll understand why in a minute. So, this is going to be the first video. I guess it'll go on YouTube. Haven't really decided exactly what's going to happen yet. Hold on a second. So, sorry I'm being kind of quiet, and you're going to notice I'm not going to talk much once we get out of this room. My mom's sleeping right now, so I'm kind of doing this as quiet as possible today. So, long story short, my wife and I are buying this house from my mom. My dad passed away a few years ago, and it's just kind of become too much for her to handle on her own. We're buying it from her, renovating the main house, and I don't know if you can see through there. I'll show you in a second. We're currently living in a 400 square foot place while my mom's still living here while we get all this done. The renovation will allow my mom to move into what will essentially be a 1-bedroom apartment, and we'll take over the main house. An issue with this is that my mom became somewhat of a hoarder. Like if a normal person, no, I shouldn't say normal person, but if your average person is like 3 out of 10 in terms of keeping things, and a hoarder is like 8 and above, my mom's like a 6.5 or 7. Me and my wife nowadays like a 3, maybe a 4. So I'd say I'm slightly above, she's slightly below, so maybe a 3. Anyway, so when we got here, there was so much stuff. Here, let me try to put this down because this is a bit of a story. Sorry about that. Anyway, there was a lot of stuff. I gotta hold it anyway, but a lot of stuff here. 3-bedroom house, huge 2-car garage, and two living rooms, 1 front room and 1 family room, and there was only living space for her, 1 person. Like 2 people would have been crammed in here. And as you can see, well, you can't see yet, but as you can kind of see, this room has already been pretty cleaned out. This is the first one we did. It's taken a long time. So we started in earnest back in March. And I'm finally seeing the light at the end. It's mid-July right now. I'm finally seeing the light at the end of this, and we're working hard. My nephews are here all the time. A later video, which already happened prior to this, but you'll see my nephews helping me tear down a deck, and I'm sure other videos, since I'm doing this now, you'll see that they're helping me a lot. My nephews, they're great. It's hard. It's hard for my mom. Change in general. After my dad passed away, she just kind of... Well, my dad passed away, my grandpa was sick, my grandpa passed away, and that's kind of where my mom's been. She's a lot better. Still in a very emotional process for her. So it's hard. It's hard for her, and it's hard for me because I see it being hard for her. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick tour. I'm going to tell you about each room, what's already been done, and what still needs to get done prior to the renovations, the actual inside renovations starting. We've started with the outside renovations, and I'll actually go over the outside a little bit in the next video probably, or one of the soon videos. But so this is what's been taking up 90% of my life during COVID quarantine. So let's go ahead and start with this first room. So this was, growing up, this was my old bedroom. It's kind of hard to see with this camera, but it's a pretty big room, despite what it looks like. And you can tell, there's almost nothing in here. You know, I mean, besides these bins that I'm working with at the moment. Right now, there's an air mattress for when my brother or my aunt comes to stay. Small, 16-inch TV. Lamp over there. But that's about it. In March, this room, we had about... So everything from where you see the bed, all the way over there, all the way over there to there, plus the whole closet was piled to the roof. There was absolutely no room in here. The only thing this room was used for was a small play area for my nieces, who moved away in February. So when they come stay here, this is still currently their area, although the plan is to change that really soon. This is the cleanest room, and it's also going to serve as the storage room for now. So the things that we are keeping will go in this room. And these are collectibles, and that's what I'll be working with mostly over the next couple of days. But yeah, this room is 100% better. So we're going to take a walk, and we're going to go into the room that has not been done yet. And you guys see I'm working out here today. This is the room I'm working in today. So this is what every single room in the house, minus my mom's room, my mom's bedroom, looked like prior to us starting. As you can see all the way back there. You know, actually it was worse than this in all the rooms. This is the last remaining room besides the garage that has not been cleaned up. There's my dad's urn. Big Giants fan, we all are. As you can see, this is a lot of my dad's collectibles. We will be selling these, but for now, that's what mainly we're keeping. But as you can see, when you get past this area, this is all stuff of my mom's that she's kept for whatever reason over the years. You know, all stuff it's none of it's, hardly any of it's garbage. Some of it is, but it's just disorganized, and that's the plan for this week, is to finish off, or get very close to finishing off this room. But we're going to go into the front room. And the front room is something that, so real quick, this area, despite the stuff here, because again, we're still in transition, this area was full of stuff. There was a china cabinet here, full of stuff. There was a table that was 3 times as big as this, full of stuff. There was a bookshelf right here, full of stuff. So we're going to keep going. So as we get into this room, you notice something, that it's a big room. This is huge. I don't know, 20 by 15 maybe, 20 by 12, huge. And it looks pretty empty. Well, this took us 3 weeks to clean out to what it is now. And now we're left with some stuff over here that needs to go to storage. These are all photo albums that just need to be organized. That thing under here is essentially what my mom needs to go through. This is a set of drawers, is my mom's, and this stuff on the table is the stuff my mom needs to go through. So, and down there. That's our couch and stuff, and this is my brother's stuff, which he's taking away in a couple days. This room was the worst. So when I say when I say this room was the worst, it's not an exaggeration. So this room is huge. It's, like I said, probably about 25 by 15. I'd guess maybe somewhere around there. Maybe 22 by 12. I don't know. But when I say that 90% of this room was full, that's an understatement. So if you look over here, where I'll try to do this without changing the camera. Hold on. Okay, so if you look over here, right here, where the piano is, right here, where this divider is. Okay. There was a point not long ago that we could not get in the house from there, or into the room. Could not get into the room. Now, is this all my mom's fault? Is it all my mom's stuff? No. Me and my wife had 2 couches in here, and 2 bins, and maybe a box. My mom had a lot in here, but when my grandpa passed away last year, what happened was my aunt just had movers literally pack it all up in boxes, bring everything over here, shove it in the front room. Literally to the roof here. To the roof. Like, I said that about the other room, and I was kind of exaggerating, but I'm telling you, I'm 6 foot tall, plus what, 1.5 vertical reach, so almost 8 feet I can reach. I could not reach the top of these boxes. They were stacked to the roof. Most of them are garbage that has been sitting here that my mom insists on she has to go through, and I understand. So they're currently in storage, a lot of that stuff. And as we go forward, bring a little bit at a time back here, or I'll take my mom to storage and she can sit there and look through it while we're there. Either way is fine with me. But there was so much in here that it took 3 intense weeks. And I don't mean like, oh, a little bit here and there. I would estimate took us 20 to 30 hours to get it to the shape it's in now, including 2 U-Haul rentals, 3 trips to the storage with those U-Haul rentals, plus 2 trips without the U-Haul. And I can finally breathe in here. This is the only video that's going to be this serious. The rest of them in this journey are going to be much more upbeat and much more happy. So thanks for sticking with me in this, but it's just my wife and I have I shouldn't say it that way. My wife and I have been through a lot since we decided to move out of where we were, come here to take over the house. We went from living in a nice 2-bedroom townhouse, paying over 30% less than we're paying here, to living in a 400 square foot studio, paying that much more. And so the fact that we've come this far, and I'm going to enter pictures at the end of this video that kind of show anything that I have that kind of shows what we've done so far. It's just been very, very tough on us. And the pushback from my mom, her emotional state, my grandpa passing away, my brother moving away. It's been a lot. But now we're at a point where things are finally starting to feel like progression, feel like we're moving forward. I guess what it comes down to is, even though, like I said, this is a very melancholy video because it's been such a process. And videos moving forward are not going to be like this. I know I already said that, but I want to reiterate that. So, with that said, we've made so much progress. This room, like I said, is, for all intent and purposes, I consider this done in terms of what I'm happy with at this moment. The first bedroom I showed you was my old bedroom growing up. Done in what I consider it needs to be right now. That second bedroom, which was my brother's old room, that is my next step. This is what I'm working on this week. I have today, tomorrow, today's Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, yeah. So I have today, not much tomorrow, and then Thursday, a little bit tomorrow, and then Friday, sorry. And I have help on Friday, and then my brother's coming on Saturday, and my goal, I don't know if it's possible, my goal is to switch rooms, to have the second bedroom, my brother's old room, as our guest room. And then we'll go from there. The garage is another huge task that has been filled up multiple times over the last 2 years. My mom's bedroom, that's going to be last. And the kitchen is pretty good too. Kitchen was one of the first things we worked on, because it wasn't that bad. And then the other family room was also, it's been maintained pretty well in terms of mess. So where am I going to go from here? What's this video? What's this series about? Well, it's just showing my process, showing the process of what we're doing. It'll go through, like I said, this is the emotional side. This is the, and I might get emotional again. Don't get me wrong. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen moving forward. But what you'll see is a lot of different things. Selling things, the renovations, the ups, the downs of the next 6 months plus. Because I think that by the end of this year, which is July, by the end of this year, the transition, whatever that is going to look like for now, will be complete. But there's going to be more after that. So yeah, I hope that you enjoy this video despite it being so melancholy. I do, not that, I'm just going to put this out there. If you are the kind of person that likes to watch live streams, I do some of this live stream, but I also do storytelling, writing, and stuff like that over at twitch.tv/ soulscribblercupo, and I'll have that in the description, but I'll also have it on the screen right now. So if that's something that interests you, you can check out my previous videos where we tore down the deck on there as well. Yeah, that's it. So thanks for coming along with me today, and I hope you join me in the near future with more. One last thing that I forgot to say, I just wanted to give a shout out to Kat, my good friend, my best friend. She's the one who inspired me to do this video and this series, because not only did she want to see it, but she thought that it would be good for others to see it. So, shout out to her, and thanks for not only this, but thank you for always being so encouraging and so great. This whole process, I don't know if I could have gotten it through it without her, so I want to make sure I said that here at the end.